Good afternoon, members of the media. Well, this morning had been a morning for demonstrations around the Ministry of Education. I think you would have appreciated that, first of all, there was a delegation from the early childhood care and education representatives, from some of them together with TTUTA. And just a while ago later this morning, we also had a demonstration from some of the administrators and teachers and students of the Mucurapo Islamic College. And we have met with both teams. We met with TTUTA and representatives of the early childhood education system who had some difficulties. This has been a problem that was created, which we had to inherit, where there were contract workers paid a salary of $5,000 from a system where those contract officers came and there were equivalent teachers receiving a salary of $2,600. So that anomalous situation was created, which we had to inherit, and which we are dealing with at the moment very fast. And there were a number of other areas, 7 other areas which the early childhood education members identified, which the Ministry of Education, through the Permanent Secretary and her team, had been working with over a period of time to sort out finally. We have asked them to put in writing and identify the areas of their major concern, and we will meet with TTUTA on that issue subsequently again in about just a week after Carnival, to discuss with them and give them a further standing as to where we are in terms of those early childhood education issues. As you know, the Honourable Prime Minister has put ECC as number 1 on the front burner for education for her administration, and we are ensuring that all these issues are dealt with urgently to the satisfaction of all concerned, both the teachers and TTUTA. And that meeting took about an hour, which we worked with TTUTA and the representatives of the ECC. We just concluded a meeting with the administration and representatives of the board of the Mucurapo Islamic College, where they presented a number of issues to us for our consideration. And they have been meeting with the Ministry of Education for a long, long time. And we have come on within the last 20 months, and my staff at the administration of the Ministry of Education has met with representatives of this college, I believe, on at least about 3 occasions, and I myself have had with Minister Dikoto, we have discussed this internally for a while. The issues that are raised are issues related to why their school has not been considered to be another school under the denominational board system, assisted school. The school incorporates students from early childhood education. My understanding is that there are 28 students from ages 3 to 5, 176 students in primary school, and 75 students in the secondary school. And there are 2 teachers for the ECC, 11 teachers and a principal for the primary school, and 7 teachers for the secondary school. We understand their history dates back to the school had been registered, the preschool had been registered in 2004 with a registration number 729. And the primary school had been registered in 1982 with a registration number 806. And the secondary school had been registered in 1986, number 920, with the National Insurance Employers Registration numbers, etc., with all the board members. They are seeking to have the school ratified as an assisted school. In fact, at the moment, textbooks are purchased for the students in the schools, and school meals are served to the students in the school as well. In view of their representations over a period of time, the Ministry of Education has made a determination that we will take a note to Cabinet this week to deal first of all with the issue of outstanding bills in terms of the electricity, telephone, and WASA. And those bills are going to be submitted today to us, so that a note will be taken to Cabinet on that issue. The second issue is the fact that the Islamic College is seeking to have the recognition so that their teachers could be paid as we pay for teachers in all other assisted denominational schools. And a note will also be taken to Cabinet in pursuit of that issue as well, in addition to all the grants that we give to other assisted denominational schools. And those grants, we will take the information as far as that is concerned to Cabinet as well. We are taking that to Cabinet for the fact that we are considering some retroactive payments from the beginning of this academic year, from September 2011. So we have spoken with the team, and we have indicated that that is our way forward on this matter. In fact, Minister Dikoto remembers that when he was sitting in Port of Spain, in the Port of Spain district as a school supervisor, had made his recommendation that since 2001 that the school be considered as an assisted denominational school. So we have concluded the discussions, which lasted about an hour, and we intend to move forward with this decision for Cabinet's consideration. I think there are members of the board if you want to ask them any questions. So if you want to ask me any other questions before or after.
Regarding the issue of teachers, you say that you're painting a solution regarding the campus. What the sense and feeling outside amongst the teachers was not what you talk about, because teachers now are saying that it's over 5 years they have been, the same thing is going on, and they intend to take more action by closing down schools and not allowing children to go to school. That is one of the options that they are now seeking to get their solution resolved, but the time given is not suitable.
Well, as I indicated, this is the major priority of the Honourable Prime Minister in her support for education at a national level, which is close to her heart. And so this is one of our 16 priority areas which we are giving active consideration to this. As I indicated, we inherited this situation, a normal situation where teachers of the same experience, same qualifications, those on contract were being paid $5,000, and those who did not take up the contract were paid $2,600. This is untenable, unacceptable. We have given them the assurance in good faith that we are dealing with this matter urgently, and we have asked them to identify the other areas related to this, and we're meeting on the 28th, Tuesday the 28th of February, to follow up on this matter.
What if action is taken up? What plans are they facing? Because we're talking about this, but the teachers are saying something totally different from what we were saying.
Well, we hope that they would accept what we have indicated to their team. Well, of course, TTUTA is not the bargaining representative body or the representative body for the early childhood education, but we met with them in good faith, representing the individual teams of people which have difficulty with this present situation.
Regarding the Mucurapo Islamic College, so for retroactive payments and stuff, could you elaborate on it? Is that going to be like the release of bills? What can you elaborate on that?
The teachers' payment from September.
So you would consider the years before, you would consider this academic year?
No, only this academic year, which to the satisfaction of the representatives, we have indicated to them.
Minister, could you also elaborate a little bit on the reason why perhaps it's taken almost 30 years to have the school become an assisted denominational school? What has been the process over the years, and why is it still a problem, which is why the board is here discussing it with you yet again?
Well, I wouldn't want to be intuitive in that, giving you an answer in terms of that question, but I can tell you with all assuredness that the Ministry of Education stands ready to move with this issue at the moment. That is, we believe in equity for all children, a quality education, that the education process must be fair as according to the Education Act. All children must be treated equally. All children have fundamental rights. And a number of these students have been moving on to secondary and tertiary education, and we believe that they should be given the support that is required in accordance with the Education Act for denominational board schools. But of course, in this situation, the Ministry of Education alone cannot determine it, and this is hence the reason for taking it to the Cabinet for wider discussion.
So, any updates on the principal at the new school?
My understanding is that the Teaching Service Commission has offered her a position for her to consider for the Bonaire Government Primary School. No, that's not a police matter, and it's out of hands as far as the Ministry of Education is concerned. All matters that have been taken up by the police no longer rests with the Ministry of Education. Do you want to say anything?
Yes, I want to say it to the